Hello everybody. Welcome back to my world. I hope you're doing well. Today is day 95 of me making hearts for 100 days. So, I have already started this little panel. I'm doing it on a heart cut out of quilt batting because I wanted it to be easy to go through, and I only have 2 strands of threads. I started with 1. 2 seems bulky compared to the drawing, but I wanted it to be more than just looking like the drawing, I guess. It's the only way I can explain it. I did the first flower. I put a French knot in the middle, and I did the Lazy Daisy stitch. Let me see. I'm going to... This is from a panel of fabric I got, and I have no idea. It doesn't have a year on it, but it's a panel that has all kinds of like sewing themed stuff on it. So let's see if I can. My soul is fed by needle and thread. It takes flowers and bees to make honey, so that's not even sewing theme. Home is where the hug is. Irony is the opposite of wrinkly. I love that one. It's all fun and games until the bobbin runs out. So yes, it's a fun fabric. I love quilting, and I have plenty of material witnesses. I love this one. Never let yesterday use up today. I'm going to be stitching that one somewhere, maybe in a hoop, and hang it or something. Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears. Bloom where you are planted. Love is the thread that mends worn hearts. I love that one too, because, you know, it's a heart. That's the one I'm doing today. I'd rather be stitching. Smile, it gives your face something to do. I use that as a mantra. Oopsies. Sorry. Constantly. Fabricologist Resource Center. Now, doesn't that sound more impressive than Fabric Stash? It's Fabricologist Resource Center. It takes flowers and bees to make honey. I think we saw that one at the top. Yep, it's on a repeat now. So I really do like this. And then I think I bought a yard of it, it seems. It's a fun panel. And yeah, so I thought that was fun. And I found that when I was digging in my stash last week, or this week, or whenever it was. I went shopping at home. And I was going to show you the label. Sorry. Sort of forgot that part. It's called In Stitches by Robin Kingsley for Maywood Studios. All rights reserved, but no year on the panel. So, yeah. I think this is fun. Did you know fabric was copyrighted? Most fabric is copyrighted, and you're not supposed to, like, sell it. So, yeah, I thought it was fun. Excuse me. So I did the French knot, the Lazy Daisy, the back stitch, another Lazy Daisy there, and that's what I just finished. And so I'm going to move on to the next one. Oh, I guess I can back stitch up that way, but I don't want to carry my thread that far. Don't know why I have a frog in my throat. We did go out this morning, exchanged the 2 pullover t-shirts that I bought day before yesterday. Bought them yesterday. And they did not fit me. And I was wearing, today I wore, oh my goodness, the same brand, same style, same, from Kohl's, the same shirt in the same size that I bought, fits me completely different. So yeah. That's probably too big. I think I need two. Sorry, concentrating. Hope I got it in the center. Close enough. So, we returned those and went to, come on, you can do it. You're in there somewhere. Went to Walmart to return the socks that I bought that I thought were similar, that's all, folks. Similar style as to the ones, sorry, it drives me crazy when I have a gravelly voice. To some I had worn years ago by Peds. Not the same at all. Not nearly the same at all. So I just returned them. I'll figure out socks at some point. I mean, I have a drawer full of socks, but like 90% of them fit me way, way too big. They're too loose. And even if I buy the socks in a smaller size, they're just made for the bigger feet. And like in the house, I don't wear shoes. So when my feet are cold, I wear socks. Summertime, I'm usually barefoot. And I have said before, and I shall say it again, I hate shoes. So I will walk around the house with these socks on, and they're like twisting on my feet or coming off, or they're annoying. They annoy me to no end. So I have some no nonsense, the kind that don't show above your shoes, well, supposedly. And I will just be repairing those until I can't repair them anymore. And those are the ones I like to wear in the summer. If I wear shoes, I have to wear socks. It's just me. I almost never wear sandals. I have problems with my feet, so I have to be very careful with what I wear. And between my feet and my knees and my hip and my lower back issues, yeah, I have to be pretty careful about what I wear. So anyway, got that done. And then went to Hobby Lobby because I was looking, well, while we were in Walmart, we went to the fabric department. I'm looking for soccer themed fabric. I was hoping for something with like a blue background or something, but couldn't find that. Couldn't find anything at Walmart. They had football and baseball. Went to Hobby Lobby. They had baseball, but the baseballs were lime green. Don't want baseballs anyway, but still, why would anybody make lime green? I thought they were tennis balls, but they had the little crosshatch on them. So they're definitely not tennis balls. And they had football, and then I found some soccer fabric. So that is going to be for a tote bag, a rice bag, not a hand-stitched one, but a machine sewn one for my granddaughter. And my other granddaughter loves purple, so she's going to get that. She also likes Harry Potter, but I didn't want to make a Harry Potter one. I wanted to make something in a color that she likes. She's more girly than the soccer player granddaughter. So I think she'll appreciate the purple tote bag. I may even use some of the lavender fabric that I used on my last rice bag. And I just am not going to hand stitch it because they're too young. They won't appreciate it and they may lose them or whatever. So yeah, I'll just make machine sewn ones and give them to them sometime. Probably either over the summer, maybe for Christmas. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Their birthdays are both in December as well. So it's always hard coming up with gifts for Christmas and their birthdays. One is the 11th and the older one is the 21st. So yeah, it's can be a tricky time of year. So I'm going to do that. And then while I was poking around, I was thinking, okay, I'll get some twill tape, and that's what I'll make the handles out of for these totes for them, for the rice bags for them. And so I had chosen some thin kind of off-white for the soccer ball fabric because it's more of a beige, brown, black fabric. And then I chose white for what's going to be the purple one. Well, then I looked down a shelf. I sort of kept looking in that area, and I will show you what I found. If you just bear with me for a minute. I found this. So I know there's a little bit of shine. Let me move that. So well, there's still shine. It's not going to matter. There's light coming in. So that these colors I love because they're earthy. Really love these. Especially like that one's kind of a teal, got blue, got a light purple, I got red, and then these earth tones in here. Well, then I found this one, which has an even better purple in it, and it's the rainbow colors. So the primaries plus, you know, so there you go. And then I noticed this one as well, which is all the pastels with, this is not quite white. It's more of an off-white, but that's even more off-white. But it has also a really pretty lilac one in there, and I could see me using these on tote bags of all kinds. Look at the price. The price is supposed to be $10.99. The sale price is $2.74. That's why I got 3 of them. They were all on sale. Not sale, clearance. So I got these 3 for $2.74 each, and they're supposed to be $11. Well, you know, you can't beat that with a stick, right? So there you go. So I found me a little stash of twill tape, and I absolutely love it. So pretty happy about that. Back to another Lazy Daisy. Okay. And then I will tie this off. Start at the top. Now, I don't find a lot of reclaimed stuff like our friends over in the UK and Australia can seem to find, and Italy. I mean, Rachel does a bang up job of finding reclaimed vintage and antique stuff, but I don't have a lot of that going on around me, so I have to buy what I can when I find it. I do try to find stuff on sale. So yeah. I'm pretty happy when I can find a bargain, and those will last me probably the rest of my life. Good thing, because I won't be able to find them again because they clearanced them out. Oh, and Kohl's. The Kohl's that we go to is a large Kohl's. It's not as large as when we lived up north in a more highly populated area, but it's larger than the one in the little town that we sometimes go to, that when we lived on the farm we used to live closer to. Those stores there are like miniature versions of all the stores that they opened. And so the Kohl's we go to, the bigger Kohl's, they actually did away, there's 2 sets of doors to go in at the front of the store. So in the smaller Kohl's we go to, there's only 1 set of doors. That just tells you that it's like at least a third, if not a half, smaller than this other bigger store that we go to. So there's 2 doors to go into, and there used to be cashiers. When we went in the left-hand door, there used to be cashiers there. And that's, if you go straight ahead, that's where all the women's stuff is, and go over to the left and it's more women's stuff, and yeah, and you go to the back and it's customer service. There used to be like 6 cashier registers there. Gone. Took them out. It's so weird. We walked in there yesterday and I'm like, wait, this is all different. And I realized that they had taken all the cash registers out. They just spread out the sportswear department. They can't get people to work. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. And Walmarts are all remodeling again. So, yeah, it's crazy. Things are always changing. It's a pretty day, although I think some clouds are moving in, but it's a very pretty day. It's supposed to be 71 today, a high of 71. I'd have to look up the the thing that tells me what that is in centigrade. But it's very pleasant. It's a very pleasant day. And the sun was out this morning. I think it's going to get cloudier as the day goes on, because the next week or so is supposed to be. Come on, Martha. The next week or so is supposed to be cloudy, overcast, chances of rain. So it'll all be artificial light for anything I record next week. It's artificial light most of today. I mean, the sun is popping in and out, but I just don't have the ability to sit that close to the window. I'm as close as I can get, but there's a, heating and air conditioning vent right next to the window. Well, the sliding glass door. So I can't get too close and block that. unfortunately. Okay, running out. This length thread was already on my little bobbin of DMC, not DMC, Anchor black thread. It was left over from something else I had stitched, so it was only a certain length long. See, Anchor, stranded cotton. So, I cut one a tad bit longer. Take my 2 strands out. Uno, dos. Uh-oh. Alrighty. I'm okay if the sun is not blaring in the door because it can get really warm. Even if the air is cool, which thankfully today it is perfect. I mean, it's a perfect day out. Very cool and slight breeze. Okay. Fly stitch. I like the fly stitch. I gotta remember where this starts on the heart. If I can get it on there. Okay. Trim those down. The birds are singing. There's no machinery going. Wow, this is tiny. Holy moly crapaloola. Yikes. That is tiny. I had a feeling I was going to have a problem with this being so small. I worked on my indigo rice bag last night while sitting in front of the boob tube, watching season finales of shows that we watch. See, even when I have lines, I can't seem to stitch correctly. I'm trying. I'm really trying. This may take a while. But that video of where I start that bag, that'll be out next, I think, Tuesday. So, geez, maybe I shouldn't do every one of these. Maybe I should do every other one. I put out a request for help on finding out how to do the chevron stitch. My buddy Robin, she came through for me again. She sent me a diagram that is in a book of hers. It's the best diagram I've seen. I don't know what book that is, Robin. Maybe you want to tell me in the comments below, please. But I couldn't find it in my 2 books. I have the Sue Spargo book. I don't think, let me think. I don't think she references the chevron stitch at all. And the other book I have is oh, let me see. It's this one. And it has it in it, but it has a different form of it. That's the only way I can describe it to you. What did I do here? Okay. Lost where I was. Good gracious, this is weird. As I said, I'm not doing a very good job on this fly stitch. So hopefully I can remember how to do that one, because the picture that I downloaded that she sent me is on my phone and I record on my phone. So yeah, we're going to struggle with that. Maybe. I don't know how far I can get with this heart. I may have to turn you off and turn you back on a couple of times in order to get all of this done. Oops, I skipped one. I think I'm gonna just leave it alone. I may skip every other now. Otherwise, I'll never get this done on camera. So, very pretty day out. Very grateful for that. Grateful for my friend Robin. Grateful that I have supplies that I'm lucky enough to have. And I will whip together a couple of those tote bags on the sewing machine. That's going to be, hopefully, a lot faster to put together than my very slow stitching ones. But the point of the slow stitching ones is that it gives me something to do all day. Oh, I never went back and finished the flower. Oh, I'm such a dummy. Oh well, I'll go back. I got distracted by the fly stitch. Ooh wee, tiny, 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 tiny. Who's taking bets that I'll do the all the French knots that are on here? Now, mind you, I have to cut it into the shape of the heart, which I should probably do so I know where to start and end. I think that's an end right there. I don't want to cut. Yeah. Okay. We're going to end that right there. Right on that very itty bitty edge. Don't cut that thread, Martha. All right. Let me play it safe here. Now that I've sort of got it tacked down in a few places, I'll put a pin up here. And I cut around that. I think we'll just chop these off. What do you say? Let's be on the safe side. Leave a little bit of edge because when I stitch, it pulls it in. Oof. I have to show you my finger too. I jammed yesterday, jammed my left finger. The other day I jammed my right finger in the sliding door a few nights ago. But yesterday I jammed my left finger in the, I was trying to take my cell phone out of the cell phone holder, and it's spring loaded. So, oops, shoot. It snapped back, slipped out of my hand, and snapped back on my finger. And that bruise right there. So sometimes, I mean, it's okay. It doesn't, I'm not dying or anything. But being whiny, but it smarts. But I did those just about barely in the right place. Let me go back, finish this fleur. I have not had any time to watch anybody else in the last couple of days, which is frustrating to me. So I did 2 videos yesterday. One will not post until the 1st of June. And the other one will be one I do this afternoon, and it'll post the 2nd of June. Trying to get a little bit ahead. But that's 2 hours or so of filming. And then there's not much time for me to watch anybody else between doing breakfast, lunch, dinner, and other tasks I have to do. I had to wash my bed sheets. So I stripped the bed yesterday and put clean sheets on, but I didn't wash the sheets yesterday because I was trying to do all this other stuff. Oh, and then I did a really stupid thing. Although it came out okay, I had started lentils in the Instant Pot, and they only have to cook for 15 minutes, and then you quick release them and take them out. Well, I came in here and did 2 hours worth of videoing and forgot about them. In the Instant Pot, it just started cooling down by itself, but it still held all that heat in. It doesn't hold the pressure. It is called natural release. But yeah, so they're soft. They're not hard. They're not mushy. But then I made quinoa, and I put too much water in it because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. I'm going to do this one here. So I think I'm going to work it. I'm going to go this way. Start down here. So this is well, see, now it says herringbone stitch, but it's facing this way. I'll start up here. What the heck? What the heck? So yeah, my quinoa is very mushy. I didn't cook it too long. I stayed right around there because quinoa literally takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the Instant Pot, but you're supposed to let it go, I think it's 12 minutes, natural release, which it usually is, lets the pressure out naturally, but it's usually done within 10 to 11 minutes. So yeah, the herringbone stitch is very easy. That is tiny. Wow, I am struggling. My eyes are like, you want us to focus on what? I got out the smallest needle that I could fit 2 strands of thread in. Maybe I should have gone with 1 strand. I've had trouble with 1 strand though. Well, on the canvas fabric that I was using before, that I used on a lot of the back, the heart bases that I was using when I started this, that canvasy outdoor fabric, very hard on the threads. Definitely cannot use 1 thread on that because it'll just shred the thread. Shred the thread. Come on, Martha. I'm just going to do the stab method. It's just more accurate when it's this tiny. I have to bring it closer. My eyes are watering. Goodness gracious. I'm going to have to go find my reading glasses and put them on, maybe. My eyes are literally watering from straining. I'm not supposed to wear reading glasses. Ever since I had the cataract surgery. But my crazy brother, older brother, I talked to him the day after my birthday, and he had cataract surgery, and he told him he wanted both eyes done at once. Hey, more power to you, Andy. I didn't think they would do it, but he said they did it. So he's 10 years older than I am. I've already had my cataract surgery. The only time I've done the herringbone stitch, I've only done it a couple times now. I really like it since I saw it on a video. I tried it and like it. It's a great border stitch, and it's very easy to do if you do it bigger than this. So doing it on the pre-printed fabric is cool. But you're supposed to be able to go in and out, you know, but your needle goes left instead of right. So it's a little weird, and it's the same thing. The chevron stitch is very much like the herringbone stitch, but it's got an extra stitch in it, sort of, kind of. So hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. If not, I'll have to stop filming, look at my phone to see the picture that Robin sent me, and do it from there. But hopefully not. Okay. The one I do have problems with is the feather stitch, because it's offset. So it's going to be drawn out here for me, which I should be able to do. I reviewed it this morning. There was actually a very good TikTok video that I watched of someone doing a stitch sampler, embroidery stitch sampler. Very helpful. So, yes, that was very timely for it to pop up like that. It's not someone I follow. It just happened to pop up. So, I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, okay. I need to get hustling here. Two more strands. And come on. Alrighty. It's like a jungle out here. I'm trying. Hurry it up, Martha. As someone very nicely commented on my video, this is supposed to be relaxing. The stitching is... Oh, no. Oh, come on. Well, guess I lose that thread and have a very large knot. The stitching can be relaxing, but the videoing, not always. Give myself an easy one here. Again, I don't think I can running stitch this one. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to try and follow the lines because, yeah, very small. I'm going to cheat and do 2 lines at a time. Whee! And yes, I know you're supposed to go in and out, but I have a really teeny needle because these stitches are so teeny. So, let's see. That's a running stitch. I know I'm sorry. I'm going to move you a little bit. I hope I'm doing this so you can see. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's also a little thick with the batting behind it. If I was just using fabric, it'd be a whole different story, you know. If I was just using this little piece of fabric and not putting something behind it. I guess I could have done that. Okay. And whether I would stitch the lettering or not, I don't think I will. I think it's more fun without it. Okay. I'll tie this off. Can you tell I'm procrastinating about doing the feather stitch and the chevron? I just did the chevron last night. But I did it really big because it was easier to do it really big. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm thinking here. Up, down, up, back stitch. Okay, I think I've got it. I think I got it. We'll see. Oh my gosh. No, that's not right. Down. Okay, I'm going to turn you off. I'll be right back. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Got it sorted. I had to go to one thread and change my needle to a smaller needle. So the way it starts, which I started over here, so pretend this stitch isn't here. This thread isn't coming out of here. So I've come up, say I've come up right here at this point. Now this is so tiny. This point right here where the V comes together, say my thread is coming up through there. So we're just gonna make it like that. Oh my gosh. And then, nope, I forgot a stitch, I think. No, I think we're okay. Okay. So I've come up there. I'm going to come across here and come up in the center where the point of the V is. Then I'm going up to this point of the upside down V. I'm going in and out. Then I come across, this line comes across here. So I'm going in and back out with the upside down V, the point of the V comes together. And you just keep going. You go like to the point of the V, in and out. Crikey, this is small. Ay, ay, ay. Then you have to do the other half of this bar across here. So you're coming to the right, coming up where the point of the V is. This is way better, I mean way easier when it's bigger. And then V point, and then come across This isn't even going to look like the stitch when it's done. It's going to be such a mess. It's just too small to actually hand stitch. I think. I mean, in my opinion, did I do my... I don't think I came across yet. Okay, into the center. Then you go to the point. Wow. Then you're coming across to this line and back to the point. And then you come down here to this point. You go down, up to make that bar. You finish the bar by coming over here, coming up at the point. Then you go down at the point, come up, finish the bar from right to left. Once I get it, I get it. Remembering it is a whole different story. That's probably not going to happen. I'll have to keep referring back. And sometimes I forget to finish the bar. You have to finish the bar on the left. Like you make the left bar, and then you have to go back and make the right bar. I know it's impossible to see here, but I'm going in at the point, coming out to make the bar. The bar will be made when I come across. Let me untwist my thread. Okay. So when I come over here, the bar will be made, maybe. Okay. And left part of the bar, right part of the bar. So it feels like all you're really doing is making the bars, and then the V's and upside down V's end up happening themselves. Kind of, sort of. That's what it feels like. Makes a really pretty border stitch. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm not even hearing birds sing because a stupid truck drove by on the golf cart path. Yes, a truck. A pickup truck, a very loud diesel pickup truck. And scared all the birds away. Come on. Oh, please come undone. Wow. So if you all have not found Christine, I encourage you to go visit her. I know I keep saying I will link her, and then I forget to link it because when I upload on my phone, it does weird things. It doesn't let me do certain things. And I can't open an extra tab and copy the video link and all that. So I am going to link her this time, but if she hasn't, I haven't checked today, but if she hasn't reached 1,000 subscribers, she deserves to. Y'all need to go watch her. She's quickly going to surpass my subscribership. I tell you. She's way better at this stuff than I am. Oh, come on. Like, why now? Why do you have to start doing this now? Oh, my goodness gracious. This is going to be a forever long video. But I think we all need to support each other. And she's a very supportive person of other people. And she deserves to have way more going on than she does as far as subscribers. So please go check her out. Create and Craft with Christine. I think that's the name of the channel. I'm horrible at names. And of course, I left my iPad across the room. So I will definitely link her below. This time, I promise. I promise, Christine. Well, there you go. Single thread, and I broke it because it got knotted. Okay, I'll be back. Here is her channel. Create and Craft with Christine. I will link it below. She's a wonderful, imaginative. I mean, her imagination just crazy, crazy. I'm just trimming this off. If this thing falls apart, if somebody washes it, or I use it as a patch for something that's washed, so be it. Okay. So up. Now they weren't out there working today. Now it sounds like they're out there working. Oh well. I can't win some days. As I said, it's been a Martha week. So I am just going to keep on trucking here. Hopefully you're not having a Martha week. This is ridiculously small. This is why I don't do cross stitch anymore, because it's ridiculously small. And you have to count. Counting is not my forte. As I have confessed, when I started the 100-day project, I counted on my calendar as to how many days it would take. Then I went back and checked, because I always check my math, because my math sucks. Went back and checked. I had miscounted. I mean, all I had to do was count from 1 to 100. Miscounted. So I had to correct that. Then I got halfway through, got to 50, and I'm like, I wonder if I've miscounted, because I always have to check my math. Sure enough, ow, that hurt. I left out, I can't remember now if it was 1 day or 2 days. So I made hearts to fill in for those days. And during the second 50, this second half, I sure enough miscounted again. I don't know how, because I always look at the previous day's heart and I write down what the next one is. But somewhere between looking at that heart and writing down the number, I messed it up. Oops. So I had to make a couple more hearts and fill in those days. And I did not record those because, you know, it had already passed. Is that cheating? I don't think so, because I made a heart every day. Some days I just had to make two. Because, you know, somewhere along the line, there was a heart missing. So, yeah. I will not be doing this again next year. I guarantee you that. I'm just going to... It's like I don't do challenges because I seldom finish them. Either the challenges go too slow, or I don't have enough inspiration for that challenge, or I feel like everybody else is doing better than me, so I don't do them. Whew, I did it. All right. I know this video has already gone long, but I'm going to finish this on camera because I started it on camera with you. And if you've checked out already, that's fine. I understand. At this point, I'm not even sure of... I've turned the camera off twice to fix mistakes or find something or whatever. So, yeah. I'm just going to continue on, soldier on. Going to, oopsies, try and complete this, and we're just gonna make it the best we can make it. So I'm just sticking with the original, not the original, but the one thread. I'm gonna lower, zoom you in a little bit. I know, it's upside down. The other thing that's happening is my videos are loading with, come on, Martha. With, without a picture. I don't know what that's about. So it's not choosing like a thumbnail picture. Maybe it doesn't like any of the scenes in my videos. Who knows? Okay, why am I having a brain fluff here? I don't think this is right. That's not right, right? Am I doing this right? That's not right. My brain just went blank, totally blank on how to do this. Now, how could I do 3 of them right, and then the 4th one I can't even remember how to do it? Martha. Okay. Let's see. I did that, right? Yes, there's a thread there. All right. Well, now I know I'm doing it wrong. But my brain is not cooperating today. Okay, sorry. I've gone very quiet. Wow, I am struggling. Okay. Start again. So weird. When I started, those guys were not working. Okay, I should just call this good. Quit while I'm ahead. Yeah. Don't do as I do, because I'm sure this is wrong. The method is wrong. It looks okay, but the method is definitely wrong. I told you I struggle with the feather stitch. Ooh. And I've seen it drawn out, and then people stitch it, and I'm like, okay, just drawing that would make me dizzy. So, yeah. All right. Birdies are back. Will I finish this with this one strand of thread? Of course, I had to speak. Jinxed myself. Oops. Oh, this eye is teeny tiny. There we go. It's the eye of the needle. It's the do-do-do-do. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, since I have to edit this video anyway because it's a mess like most of my videos and I had my issues, I'm going to fill in the French knots around the edge, and I'll be back with a completed picture at the end. So I shall return once again. Lucky you! But you've been good to me, so I'm going to come back and show you the finished heart, okay? So give me a second. Be right back. Okay, lots of French knots later, lots of teeny tiny stitches later, and yes, I'd rather be stitching, just not this tiny. So there's the finished heart. It is day 95, and I have, sorry, was not prepared like I should have been. Pen right here. This is hard to write on because it's, you know, batting. 95. 5 more days. So close. So thanks again for joining me. I know this was another messy video, but hey, you know, not everything goes right all the time. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I love you all. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And you never know what someone else is going through. So yeah, try to be nice. Love you all for being here. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.